Okay, so I'm going to talk about three strengths, three weaknesses, and then my two goals for the semester. So, starting with my strengths, I had really good rapport building with both my children and Little Jacks and my adult client. Um, I was really proud of myself that I was able to have like a child friendly approach to rapport building, and then I could turn around and have a more mature conversational approach with my adult client. And I felt that I did that really well. My second strength was I had good preparation for my session. Specifically with my adults, I had to learn this new technique called voluntary responses to involuntary utterances. And so I had to go home and study that and practice it and learn how to do it. And I felt very prepared by the time the first session came around, and I felt like I did it really well. So my third strength is that I did really good prompting with my adult. She requires a lot of visual prompting with like how to form words, how to say words. And then she needs me to like directly imitate her, and then I fade out, and then she says it by herself. And now with melodic intonation therapy, there's those stages of like humming and singing together and then fading out, and she's singing by herself. And I just think that I do that really well, those different levels of prompting. So for my weaknesses, my first weakness was that in Little Jacks, I had poor organization of the session. So I felt like we weren't very organized about whose job was what. I wasn't really familiar with how Little Jacks worked and how it was run, and so I wasn't very organized, and it would have helped to be a lot more organized with assigning particular jobs to me and my co-clinicians. With the second weakness that I had was data collecting. With my adult client, her goals are worded differently, and I've never really seen goals worded like this before, or I've never had to take data on them anyway. And so her goals are worded so that I record my prompting level. I don't record her accuracy, and it's just taking some getting used to. In the first couple of sessions, I really didn't know what I was doing, and it took a lot of practicing and like trying to figure out how to do it. And then I think I've got a pretty good hang of it, but I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying not to take as long to record data, because sometimes it takes me a long time to think, what do I need to write down? Oh yeah, I need to write down my prompting level, not her accuracy. Like, it doesn't matter her accuracy. What matters is my prompting level, and that's taking a lot of getting used to. But I'm learning. My third weakness is giving positive reinforcements in Little Jacks for behavior management. In Little Jacks, we often just tried to discipline and like provide a very like structured environment, and when a child didn't follow that structure very well, we would just kind of like, I don't know, focus on the negative behavior. And something that I want to get used to is using more positive reinforcements. And even when I did give positive encouragers, it was just like a verbal encourager, like good job, good job, good job. And so just mixing it up and doing more positive things, like they've accomplished something rather than they did something wrong, and focusing on doing something good rather than the doing something bad. So my goals for the semester, the first one is to improve my data collecting. I want to get really good at recording myself with this new type of goal in case I ever see it in the future at a nursing home or in a hospital or wherever. I want to be able to quickly take data and not have to get used to it like I am now. And so that's my first goal, is to improve my data collecting so that I record the prompting level and not her accuracy or the client's accuracy, and I want to be able to do it quickly and not take as long. My second goal is to be more organized before every session, and this will be accomplished by getting together with my co-clinicians and assigning roles to everybody, supporting each other in their roles, and really reinforcing that throughout the session. And that's something we need to take care of, and something I want to achieve this semester is really working well in a group like this, because I've never really had to do that before. And so that's my other goal, is to have more organized sessions. So yeah, that's my first reflection on everything I felt for this the first week of therapy.